to send it to you. I can send it now, though.
Yeah, that would be helpful. You guys, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Slide over some.
I sent it. Okay. What you doing, Wilson?
Come on, Lionel. You can come up.
Hey, Susan. Hello, Hank. Is he still acting a little weird today?
No. Acting like Hank.
He just doesn't like me anymore.
No. Doc might have traumatized him when he came in here, being mean. I don't have any shoelaces left for you to chew on, so please don't. Hey, Wilson. Come on, buddy.
Thanks, Susan. You're really sweet, too. Hey, Connie. Since Robert did these a few days in a row, he says it's my turn again.
For a few days in a row.
No, for one day.
Why are you guys all piling up on me?
There's Wilson again.
She wants to film you. She doesn't want you all piled up on me. Oh, come on. You might as well get up here too.
I'm just learning how to be lap cats like the others.
Learn how to fart.
Did you leave him out there unattended?
Yeah, he's out there. He'll be okay.
He hasn't been trying to eat the litter mat again.
Not today. He hasn't done anything terrible today. Yet. Come on up. No, I just said I don't have any shoelaces left. I've got just enough to tie them right now because I still haven't bought anymore.
What are you doing, Lionel?
I need to put that on the shopping list so I remember it when I go to the store. I've been to the store 10 times.
Yeah, all you ever buy is
Well,
litter,
I'm never wearing these shoes when I
litter
go
and
in
cat
there,
food.
so I don't think about it. I think about it first thing in the morning when I put my shoes on, because my shoelaces are like that long now. What's up, Percy? Oh, he's regular old Hank today.
He just keeps looking at me suspiciously. Told you I sort of spooked him when I walked around.
Stella, I wish you would come out here and socialize. Stop it.
And almost all of them are just slightly different from each other, too. The only two that are almost identical are the boot tabbies.
I think I got a good email. Let's see what this is.
What?
We have an inquiry about Mr. Wilson.
Yeah. Not your favorite again.
Tends to be the trend. Take the ones I really, really like.
Why are you trying to rip his throat out? So violent.
Where is Wilson? You go in there. Wilson?
Yeah. And there's Stella.
Hey, Hank. Okay. Too much claws going on. I should have asked him to trim your claws yesterday. But if you got somebody that wants to meet you, then I definitely have to get them trimmed.
I'm hearing a weird noise from up there.
You can probably hear us talking on the computer out there, but I don't know. I'll go check it out as soon as I can. Wilson?
Yeah, we spend more on cat food and litter than we do on people food. And yeah, she likes to hang out during the day. Is the sound on your phone or something?
My phone's not doing anything. I'll have to go look. I need to get up anyway because...
You can hold this and I'll go.
Sorry, I gotta get my hand out of the way. My lap is riddled with cats, making it kind of difficult to get up. No shoelaces for you, Wilson. But yeah, I just got an email. Potential adopter for this guy. So I will reply to that tonight when I get home and see how that goes.
Everything seems in order. It's not sort of like that cat sound. I don't know either. Does that mean that Percy is going to be last?
I don't know.
We said Percy would be first. Just like we said Doc would be first.
Time will tell.
So.
But hopefully, like I said yesterday, getting them fixed was the
Have they been
ticket
updated
before.
that they're fixed? Yeah, they're all on Pet Finder now too, except Stella. We'll have to see what happens with her.
I don't know if Laura updated Pet Finder or not. She knew they were fixed because she called me yesterday.
Yeah. Well, they need to be updated that they're now fixed, and Doc needs to be updated that he's now the only one.
Well, it's more or less a given since all the other ones aren't on there anymore.
Yeah, but his description says that he likes to play with them.
You know he likes to play with the adults. And, grab my phone.
We're in Montgomery, Alabama. Boop.
It's gonna grab your phone out of your hand. It's done it to me.
What are you doing with Zelda? She gets very calm after she eats. I think everyone else likes to be rough, but she just...
None of these guys are rough.
Well, I just mean go crazy, run around. She likes to take a nap. We have, not including these foster kittens and cats, 2 permanent cats up here in the office, and then at home we have 8.
Too many.
We
is the
are
answer to that question.
We are crazy cat people, but can't keep any more. We're at capacity.
Wilson, do you want to go home with somebody? You
Hear that?
Check out my shoelaces. That's all I got left. And now I have to retie what little bit I have left.
We said we were at capacity like 3 cats ago, but
Somebody kept bringing them home.
you kept bringing them home.
I didn't bring any more home. Mabel showed up.
The last 3 came from here. I did not bring them home. Ah. Hey, Larry.
That's 3. You mean the last 2? Well, Tabby.
3.
Tabby was a special circumstance.
Yeah. We had to save him.
So I'm responsible for 3 and you're responsible for 5.
No.
Yes. What you looking
Hank, would you leave, or Wilson, would you leave my shoelaces alone?
They just tend to show up here at his office or over at my office, across town, or at our house. The first cat we had, I got when I was in college. But since then, all the rest have just shown up. 2 showed up at our house, 2 showed up at my office. All right, that makes the first 5.
Oscar Murray.
And then the next 3 were from this office.
And Mabel showed up at home.
We just can't say no to them.
We can now.
Yeah, we have to now.
What was Doc doing when you went out there?
I was playing with a marker. I picked it up.
Oh, that's good.
Well, it had the lid on. And really, technically, we could afford more than what we have, but we don't have the space for any more. We barely have the space for the ones. Which one? Stella, under the desk? She's the mom cat. She was a stray for a long time before we finally brought her in to have this last litter, make sure she got fixed and everything.
There she is. Hey, Stella.
She's just really nervous during the day and likes to hide under the desk. But once the sun goes down, she comes out and plays with her kittens and looks out the window and walks around if you watch the live stream 24/7 thing.
She's a vampire for some reason.
Yeah. We took her in with these kittens. She was a stray outside this office.
Yeah,
If we
she
can find
was
her a
pregnant.
home, then we'd like to, but if we can't, then she
Hey,
might end up another permanent office cat here if she doesn't want to come out of her shell and be friendly.
I guess we should put a scratcher down there with you, huh? In a litter box.
So she's not posted as up for adoption or anything yet because we need some more time to see if she'll be a little more friendly now that she's fixed and once her kittens don't need her anymore.
Yeah, I don't want her to be adopted as an outdoor cat, but she spent her whole life outdoors. And if I could find someone with a farm, with a big barn that she could live in, she might be happy there. But there'd have to be some special circumstances to adopt her as an outdoor cat, since she's been shot with a pellet gun at some point. This is not the greatest of all neighborhoods where my office is, so I don't think that'll happen just anywhere.
I know there are some feral colonies, but I don't know about any that are more out in the country. You watching your phone too, or no?
No, I can't.
Percy says, "Let me."
Connie, there probably are some. I know that there's feral colonies in town, but being that she grew up in this area, I don't know how she would adapt to it. Most of the feral colonies that I know of are all just from strays having kittens, and then somebody does trap and release, and then they live out their lives in the same spot. But she would probably be okay there, but I don't know. I don't know how feral colonies work, if there's a hierarchy and they'll run her off, or how it works.
What you doing, Hanky? What you doing?
But this guy's gonna be a definite lab cat. I guess I need to lay that sideways.
Yeah. To climb on it now. He's gonna jump all the way across one day. He keeps thinking about it. I don't think you can make it yet. I don't think you can make it yet, Hank.
Yeah, I hope to find that, Connie. I don't know where to look at this point. I think we might have missed an opportunity on that before she was fixed. I saw someone on Facebook they were looking for a couple of cats, like barn cats. It was a veterinarian here in town that has a farm, and he wanted a couple of cats to live on his farm, and she couldn't go then. They were still nursing at that time. Yeah, Susan, I fed Stella for probably 2 or more years outside. And she just kept getting pregnant and would have the kittens somewhere where I never could find them. So I couldn't pick her up and take her away from them. And we caught her when she was pregnant. And she had always been friendly to me. And a few other people had been able to pet her. But she's never, at least not in a long time, had daily interaction where people would pet her. And I don't guess she's grown that trusting of people yet. But like she said, at night she'll come out and I can sit on the floor and she'll lay next to me and purr and act like a cat, but she hates to be picked up. Absolutely hates being picked up. She doesn't scratch or bite or flail around. She just kind of tucks her ears and looks sad.
She does the vet pose that our other
Yeah.
cats do. Like she tries to disappear into the floor or into your body, like press herself into a pancake. Like
But
if
she
you
went
pick her
from-
up and bring her out here right now, she'd press down to the ground and just crawl right back over there again.
But she was born outside. She spent the first 2 or 3 years of her life outside. And when we trapped her, we took her to our vet's office and she had the kittens there. So she spent at least 2 months, 2.5 months. She was there for about a month before she had the kittens. And then she was there 6 weeks after she had the kittens before she was here. So she's probably still kind of confused about what's going on. Though she ought to be improving. And she has. I mean, the first few days she was here, she wouldn't, even at night, she wouldn't come out. She just stayed over there. And periodically she will come out during the day, but usually only for food.
And
Or if I'm vacuuming.
She definitely doesn't know how to moderate her food intake.
She does not.
She
And
eats every bit of the food that's in here when she gets a chance, and she has the gut to prove it.
we haven't been able to moderate it for her either because when we're not here, we have to leave the feeder down for the kittens. She takes full advantage. Percy, you're just not going to move, are you? And you guys.
three.
Percy's in a slap fight with Hank under my leg.
Almost all of our cats hide when anyone comes over. Some of them will warm up once people are around for a little while and come back out, but a couple of them just stay hidden the entire time.
And the 2 youngest ones weren't like that at first. At least Salem wasn't, but he is now. We don't know how Tabby will react, but I assume it'll be similar. Maybe not, though. I don't think we've had a house guest since we got Tabby.
We're almost 20 minutes in here. I guess we don't have to split it quite as evenly. Now it's just Doc. I guess we can go out there and hang out with him and the big cats.
You guys okay with that? Mainly you, Percy, since I have to make you move to get up.
right, we'll be back in to see you guys before we go. And give you your pills.
Yeah, I guess I should put those there. I'll talk it.
All right, where is Doc?
I'll go ahead and reply to this email.
Where is Doc? Hey, Lily. Stay out of there. There's Doc. Let's come out of the room and keep Lily from coming in here where we have to chase her out again. Come on out. Let's go. No, Lily. I don't want to have to chase you back out. There we are. Into the light. What you doing, bud? Ah. And he's from the older litter, Susan. If you hadn't been following along with everything, they were about 4 weeks older than the litter in there. All of his brothers and sisters have been adopted now, so it's just him. He's about 4 months old, and they just turned 12 weeks this week. What are you messing with? What are you messing with? What you doing, Doc? We did last year in the same situation, another one of the strays outside here. We caught and kept her and her kittens in here until we found homes for them. She is this one, Stumpy. Oh. Hey, Suzanne. So yeah, Stumpy had a litter last year, and we did the same thing, but we didn't have cameras and stuff. We just fostered them and found homes through like friends of friends and stuff. But this year we did the 2 litters, and we're probably going to take a break after this. Wouldn't mind doing it again in the future, but we'd rather be able to do it at our house. But we can't do it at our current house, so we'd need to get a bigger house before we could do it at our house. That's Clara. She's Doc's mom. She has such unique markings. Don't you, Clara? She's so little. Such a little cat. Doc's almost as big as her. And she's probably, what did we say, probably about 10 or 12 months old now.
Yeah, somewhere there.
We have not heard back from them, so I don't know if they just decided against it or something came up, but we have her listed as available again if anyone is interested and wants to see about her. But like he said before, he likes her a lot, so if it doesn't work out, then he's not opposed to another office cat up here.
Yeah, and if I lose my job, I have to bring 3 cats on.
You're not allowed to lose your job. What you doing, Claire? And we have another cat, unrelated to these cats, one of our permanent cats at home that looks almost just like her, except she has long hair and more white on her face, so she's got a pink nose. But She's a lot grouchier than Clara is. Clara is a very sweet and friendly cat, which was sort of a surprise because we had to trap her to bring her inside when she was pregnant back in April. And she had just barely let him start petting her on the head before we trapped her and brought her in. And that took probably a month of him being out there feeding them and standing around waiting for her to warm up to him. But she's a good cat now. She's a sweet cat. So is Stumpy. She doesn't like me as much as she likes him, though. Doc. And then the last permanent resident is Lily. Hey, Lily. She's Stumpy's sister. She was the first one that he brought inside. Managed to do that before she got pregnant, so she didn't have to have kittens and get her kittens adopted and everything like everyone else. She just got brought in and fixed right away. What are you eating now? Always something. It's like a rock. No, don't go in the garbage to eat a rock. Stop eating plastic and garbage. Stop. You got all these toys. Let me throw you some mice. Uh-oh. What do I have here? What do I have here? Yeah, we've already got a few moderators for our channel, so we're probably good right now. Won't you, Clary? And we definitely miss Doc's brothers and sisters. The last two, besides him, went over the weekend, so it's definitely sad not to have them all around. Lorraine was my favorite as far as her markings. And she went on Saturday. And then George was his favorite, and he went on Sunday. But we love Doc too. He's just always been the biggest troublemaker of the bunch. I don't know if anyone, well, the regular watchers probably remember all the times he jumped on my back when we were cleaning the litter box. So.
He did that earlier today.
Oh, he still does it. Yeah, he took him in there with her kittens a couple times today, didn't you?
Just once, I let him stay in there for 30 minutes. I even left the room, and he didn't kill anybody. Nobody killed him, but he wasn't happy.
I don't know if you can hear him across the room. He said that nobody killed anybody, but he wasn't really happy about being there. He's getting a little bit less hissy and growly, I think, but he's still not a big fan of the other kittens yet. He just growls and hisses at them and swats them on the head. We're not really afraid that he'll actually hurt them. We're more worried that him carrying on and attacking them, even if it's not serious enough to injure them, will make Stella, the mom cat, mad, and then she'll come out and beat him up. So we don't want that to happen. He's still up for adoption on Pet Finder too, so we'd love to find homes for all of the kittens. The adult cats, we understand, are a little bit harder to place, and that's why we took Tabby home, and that's why we'd be okay keeping Clara if nobody else is interested in her, but the kittens, we definitely want all the kittens to go to new homes. And he looks just like Tabby, the other one that we've got at home from up here, Clara's brother. They are just little twins, aren't you? The only difference is I'm not sure if their eyes are going to look exactly the same. It's hard to tell since he still has a little kitten face, but everything else looks just the same. Yeah, we do follow Critter Room, I think, on Facebook and on here. And at one point, I think we were on their cam page thing. I'm not sure if we still are. Okay, I hadn't looked at it lately. We don't really have too much time to watch all the cams we follow lately. Hopefully once all of our own fostering calms down a little bit, we can watch again, because we used to watch Kitten Academy every day before we got all of our own kittens to deal with. But we'll definitely get back to watching and following the other ones a little bit more when we have more free time. It's definitely a fun and unique thing to deal with the newborn kittens. We weren't doing as long of close-up videos, but we do have some old videos from when the kittens were littler. They were only a few minutes at a time. I think we were just weighing them at the beginning for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. And we don't have as many videos of the other kittens since they were at the vet when they were little. But for these guys, goes all the way back to the day they were born, I think. 4 months ago. Such a long time. They're definitely what inspired us to put ours on camera, because we already had like a security camera in the room just to keep an eye on them when we weren't there. So then we figured out how to put it on YouTube and thought maybe that would help us find homes for them quicker. And it didn't really, but it was still a fun experience. And then you guys who've been watching this whole time have sent them toys and helped donate to their vet bills, so that definitely helped a lot. So even though the YouTube stuff didn't bring us people to adopt them, it did help out. And like I said, it's been fun. And if we were able to do it at our house, it would definitely save us a whole lot of time and energy, because having to come up here and do it or stay after work and do it. Do what?
I said it would also let us interact with them a whole lot more.
Yeah. He gets to go in and see them during the day more than we would if they were at our house and we were at work, but it's still only a few minutes a day where we could spend a lot more time with them if we just had them like right by our room at night.
That's done.
Yeah. Well, we've thought about features on timers for our own cats at home before, but we hadn't really thought about it for Stella up here. I'm sure she'd figure it out and just come push them out of the way as soon as it was open again. She might have already come out and started eating again. I'll pop in there before we turn this off for the day because we're over 36 minutes now. So.
She's right there. She probably finished it off.
Yes, someone come please adopt Doc. Were you eating their food? Stella. Hey. Are you eating their food? See, she likes being petted, but she just likes to hide more.
I don't need your help getting bills out.
All right. She's pretty and pretty fat. Seriously, she has such a gut. She didn't have that when she was outside. Like we said, she's
gained over a pound since you've been here.
And that's been 6 weeks, I guess. Yeah, in the 6 weeks she's been here, she's gained over a pound because she eats all the time. And they're about to get their pills. The other litter had liquid antibiotics after theirs. But
Ow.
these guys had the pills this time. Well, we got used to the liquid.
Ow.
Percy. You guys aren't supposed to do that. You're supposed to be the good ones.
There's food involved. Rules go out the window. Gobble these things up.
What are you
this
doing?
morning, so.
They say we love greenies. Everybody loves greenies. We use them for our cats for their ongoing pills.
Just a minute. Please don't climb my leg again.
Don't you do it, Percy.
My legs had finally healed and now I'm going to deal with this again.
Only for what, 10 days? A
Something
week?
like that, I think.
A week or 10 days. What are you doing? I don't have it. You don't get one. Did you give her like an empty one?
No, but you can.
Yeah, poor Zelda hasn't gotten her spay yet, so she doesn't get anything.
Come here. No. Right here. Alright, that's Percy, that's Hank. Lionel.
Wilson is in the window with it.
Yeah. Listen. Come over here and I'll give you one.
He spit his out.
You just gonna eat the pill anyway? You don't even need a greenie? Okay, well that'll save us a little bit of money.
I think it was only because it still tasted like a greenie. Okay. Both of those got it. Did he? He didn't drop his, right?
Nope.
Okay. And Wilson just ate his.
Yep.
All right. Well, Zelda, we'll give you an empty one so you don't feel left out. Oh. Give you an empty one so you don't feel left out.
It's right in front of your face.
They don't know how to sniff things very well yet. There we go.
Alright, everybody's done. You got plenty of water, you got plenty of food,
Clean litter boxes.
and your medicine. I'm done with y'all for today. Bunch of troublemakers.
And we'll say that we're done with our close-up stream too. Tomorrow it will probably be later. I think we are going to try and go to a baseball game tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
Since it's so nice today, it'll probably
Rain tomorrow.
flood us out tomorrow.
But we'll still do it just later on. So thank you guys for watching.
I missed that.
And we'll see you again tomorrow.